Choosing the better part. As COVID-19 sweeps across communities, Mahima Anthraper, a mom of 3, recounts her own experience of God revealing new insights through the fear and anxiety she felt. Mahima Anthraper is a home-educating mother of 3, living in Southampton, UK, with her husband Joseph. She was part of the previous Jesus Youth UK National Council.
As a home-educating mother of 3, I enjoy our daily routine. It is steady, calm, and most of all, predictable. My husband and I wake up together. We try to spend time in personal prayer till the kids are awake. After breakfast, he goes to work, while we go for Holy Mass and then proceed on to whatever home education demands. In the evening, we wait for him to come home, have dinner together, we say our family prayers, and retire for the night. Often, I have wondered what a serene rhythm we have, a rhythm perfectly punctuated with Jesus Youth gatherings and ministry work, or an occasional late-night movie. Yet often I have thought, Lord, is it fair for us to live such a serene life when there is so much unrest, poverty, war, religious and racial hatred all over the world? It's not fair, my head frequently responds. It's absolutely not fair that we are the privileged Jesus Youth. We value faith, we value family, our God listens, our God speaks, our elders guide us, our youth love us. It's not fair. My kids are well fed and wear good clothes always, while millions of children suffer from malnutrition. It's not fair. Natural calamities, suffering, and hunger limited to certain parts of the world, while we enjoy the luxuries of life. It's not fair, says my wandering mind often, albeit secretly grateful that God chose me not to be born or live in a poor African country or in war-torn Middle East. Maybe God, who sees even the deepest thoughts of my heart, did after all listen to my meanderings, and into our lives came a new disruption which I never dreamt of, COVID-19. It didn't really bother me at first when I heard about the corona outbreak in China in January. Like any other Western world dweller, I thought it to be quite far away from home. It bothered me slightly as it started getting its grips on Italy. After all, we have friends in Italy, as well as our dear Pope. And then, in the last 3 weeks, we heard the number of infections going up in the UK where we live. And life, as we knew it, changed. The newspapers say that it is just a matter of time before it arrives at every doorstep, and I lost the peace I once thought I had. As the supermarket shelves were emptied by panic buyers, we decided as a family we would not hoard. It proved to be a high and lofty ideal to cling on to as days progressed. Shopping for everyday essentials became such a strenuous experience that at times I thought I must fill up my trolley in a panic buyer mode. My sleep became disturbed, and I started waking up tired. The morning prayer time became a time to sit and get stressed about the unknown. My homeschool schedule was totally disrupted, as my mind was wandering all the time. With a family spread across 4 continents, stretching from the east coast of Australia to the west coast of the US, and the pandemic spreading at great speed, I felt I needed to worry about everyone. And indeed, it was a lot of worry for a single person to carry in her little heart. I cleaned and scrubbed, washed hands 1,000 times. Still, the anxiety didn't go away. Every time I was out shopping, I looked around to see if people looked sick, and watching the news made my heart and head pound. And then God, in His mercy, gave me the grace to have a look at myself. A quick glance at my anxiety, frustration, fear of the unknown, health, our family's health, our income, lifestyle, everything I cling on to on a daily basis to make this life on earth comfortable. My, that's a lot of baggage I carry. Just the realization that I was being carried down the currents of a river, fast losing control, was enough to make me wake up. Today, I hear the call to be still and rest in the knowledge that the Lord is my shepherd. My heart trembles as I ration the food and prepare for the uncertainty ahead. But the Lord is also opening my mind to see the joy in simple, minimalistic living. My heart tells me that if I let go, God will teach me wonderful things during this time of trial, things I would never have contemplated doing otherwise. As the pandemic spreads around me, I am pretty much holed up at home with kids. We just go out for the bare essentials. From tomorrow, the day after the Solemnity of St. Joseph, it is expected to be a tighter lockdown. As I write this, most of the world about is in pretty much the same state as our own little town, or worse. And if your response to the situation has been similar to mine, dear friend, now is the time to wake up. This is the opportunity for us to grow closer to God, a God-given chance to see where our treasure lies, a time to contemplate how easily perishable is that hard-earned rhythm of life we all cling to, and to remember the faithfulness our God has shown us in the past. It was not by our own merit that we were called into the community of Jesus Youth, nor by our effort our salvation paid for. The God-man who died for you and me is there in our boat, sleeping. Cry out to him if your heart is worried. Teacher, don't you care if we drown? Mark chapter 4, verse 38. He will wake up. He will stand on the stern of your life and your family. He might give you that look asking, do you still have no faith? Mark chapter 4, verse 40. But he will calm the storm. And we will say, who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him. Mark chapter 3, verse 41. Jesus, I trust in you.